Hey everyone, Kevin Coburn here, intuitive medium, tarot card reader, oracle card reader. Today, I thought I would go back to using the elements of the zodiac. So we'll do 4 messages for the elements of the zodiac. So, as you know, there are 12 zodiac signs that can be broken down into 4 elements: air, earth, fire, water. So if you don't know everybody should know their sun sign unless you live under a rock. If you don't know your rising sign and where your moon is located, then you can find that out easily through so many astrology sites online. You can do a free profile. Astrology.com, I'm sure, is one of them. Like I said, there's a bunch out there, so just Google it. So I will do 3 card readings as well. So they'll be a bit more in depth. Um, so we'll focus on the situation, what the desired outcome is, and the recommended action. So we'll do a 3 card that way. I will do 4 of them. So again, primarily listen up for the one where your sun sign is. So sun sign, which element? So myself, Gemini, I'm an air sign. So I would listen to the one for air sign. However, my rising sign is an earth sign and my moon is in a fire sign. So I'll kind of listen, I would listen to like all 3 and then kind of see if there's a similar thread through all of them for the best message. Um, so that's how I would look at it. I encourage you to do the same. So thanks for finding me, and please like and subscribe, all that good stuff. Leave a comment. I'm using the Morgan Greer Tarot today. So we're going to just dive right in. So here we go. Um, for our air signs, we'll just start with air, which is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Message for these folks, for this element, air signs. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. And I'll hold up the cards so you can see them. I don't have the other camera thing, so maybe someday. So, anyhow, here we go. Situation. In this position, I got the Justice card. What this says to me, that there is a situation that's resolved around legal red tape. It may not be actual courts, but it may be something where it's a government program, like say the ACA or something. That's a situation that you're waiting to get some resolution on. So that's what's kind of going on, a legal esque type of situation that you are in the middle of. It may be something that's not super dramatic, but again, it's something where it's regulated. It's got this regulated feeling. Um, so, desired outcome, Knight of Swords. What you're looking to do is just cut through all the crap and get to the heart of the matter. Um, you want resolution and you want it now. Makes sense? All right, last card, recommended action. So we've got the 2 of Wands or 2 of Rods in this scenario. Same thing. This is telling me, you know, you've got a lot going on. Um, things are, though you may not see it, I think things are in your favor. Um, so what you need to do is focus on this little bit of stability that you have. It feels unwavering at times, and see the prospects before you, because you never know what's going to come down the line. How can you course correct if you need to? If you need to, I feel like you're in a good position. So it's really up to you on how you proceed. But I would say stay the course because things are still settling. and things, I feel positive that things are going to work out in your favor. There we go. All right. So that's our first mini reading. That's for our air sign folks. All right. So just do a little shuffle here. We'll do the same thing, but now we're going to move on to the earth signs. Earth signs are our Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn folks. Earth sign message for the earth signs, please. And this reading is timeless, so it doesn't have to be January 22nd, 2026, depending on whenever you see it. So just go with that. If you see it, you're meant to see it. All right, here we go. Earth sign message. Cutting my deck. All right. Okay, interesting. So the situation position, I've got the Eight of Swords. What this is telling me is you are, you've been overthinking times 10 is how I see it. And this situation right now, I feel like you've kind of backed yourself into a corner and you're not sure how to proceed. Um, and I feel a lot of this is you've gotten into this corner, you've kind of backed yourself into this corner because you're overthinking the matter and you're not seeing the an accessible solution. Make sense? All right. Desired outcome. Well, we've got the Hermit in this position. I feel like you just want to be left alone. That you're tired of all of the people and social media coming at you, and you kind of want to figure things out on yourself. Um, that's how you want the situation to just appear before you. You're tired of thinking about it, but your mind is tied up in knots, and you're just looking for someone to show you the way. Like if they can't offer you potential solutions, you don't want them to come near you. All right, recommended action. Got the Knight of Rods. Now, this is telling me that you need to act. You need to act here. Um, I feel like you've got a lot of great scenarios in your mind of how you can proceed. Um, but I think you're hemming and hawing a bit too much. I mean, like the last card, you're kind of hoping that someone just shows up and shows you the light. Well, this card is telling you you've got to take some action. Now, you might need to turn around midpoint and go somewhere else, but all this sitting around is doing nothing for you. So you need to act and trust that eventually you'll find the path that's going to give you the solution you're looking for. But just sitting here and stewing on it is not going to help. All right, there we go. We're halfway through already. All right, now we're going to move on to our water signs. Water signs are Pisces, are Cancers, and Scorpios. Water signs. Message for water signs, please. And once again, please like, subscribe, comment. Love comments. And let me know what resonated for you. And okay, I'm supposed to stop right now and cut this deck. And here we go. So this is a message for our water signs. Okay, water signs. Okay, so situation, you've got the Nine of Pentacles. I think this is telling me, I'm feeling you are pretty well set financially, career, everything. You are in this position of abundance. So I want to say you're sitting pretty and you know it. You're actually in a position where you can help someone because you are. I think you've completed your mission in here, financial, and you're in this position of enjoying the fruits of your labor. Now, desired outcome, interesting. We've got the 7 of Cups. So I think what this is saying, coming from this position of everything's dandy, everything's great, um, you have a lot of choices in front of you here. Now, you're not sure where to go at this point. There are lots of avenues for you to take. And whether that's taking this money, this position, and funneling it into this venture or that, um, or do I just have fun with it, or do I go on a big adventure? Do I just reinvest it for more wealth? Do I take this money, this situation, and finally now focus on searching for love or whatever? So there are a lot of viable options here, and it's really up to you. But you want a lot of choices, and I think you have them. Now, recommended action, we've got the Fool card. So what this is relaying to me is, you're again, you're in a great position here, water signs. I feel like uh, the recommended action for you is to act like the fool in that it's a new adventure. You may not have all of the pieces lined up, but I feel like you've got enough inner confidence and knowing uh, that fate hasn't really failed you as of yet. So you're just, I feel like you should just go with that. Trust your emotions, your intellect, and trust that, things are going to reveal themselves along the way. And if you approach things as life is a big adventure, then that's a great mindset to be in. So there we go. That is the water sign message. Pretty good. All right, last one. We're focused on our fire sign folk. Fire signs are Aries, are Leo, Sagittarius. All right, here we go. Message for fire sign, please. Oh, okay, that flipped over. That's telling me to stop. All right, we're going to cut 3 stacks. And card number 1, card number 2, and card 3. Okay, so our fire signs who like to jump into everything here. Your present situation, similar to the water signs here, you got the Queen of Pentacles. So this is saying you have used your business savvy, financial savvy to get, you're in a position, you're in a great position here financially and career. So good for you. I feel like where the last card, the benefit of being in the queen for this card, for this position, is that you have achieved, you're a little bit further down the path as far as your position in life, not meaning you're old and ready to go, but that you are you've already attained such a level of prosperity. You're very comfortable, and hey, there's nothing wrong with that. So comfortable. I feel comfortable in my decisions, my financial savvy. Now, card 2, desired outcome. Listen, look, you've got the 2 of Swords reversed. I don't usually read reversals that much, but since it is reversed here, what this is telling me is that, there are some big decisions here. Um, you would like to make a big decision, but they're so diametrically opposed, option A to option B, that it's hard for you to know which path to take. That's the situation here. Now, since we have the moon here, the moon always tells me to trust your intuition. And why, since this card is reversed, is it's telling me that you're so used to be thinking logically that you may not be thinking intuitively right now. So you want to make a decision that's best for you uh, in the long run without having logic play the biggest role that it usually does for your mindset. Hmm. Okay. Now, recommended action. Here we go. 3 of Pentacles. This is telling me teamwork. If you want to go down a certain, if you want to manifest a certain thing, or project, whatever, it's going to require you to seek out people who are skilled in that field, get their input. I feel like because cooperation with them can really help generate ideas for you that you really hadn't thought of. You hadn't entered your logical mindset at this point. So this can help working with other like-minded people who you can bounce your ideas off from, I think is the beneficial route here to take. So, and it's a great card for you. So I would say seek out people in the field that you're looking for some manifestation on and get their input, because the more you have those like-minded people around you of what you want to manifest, it can only help the energy for you to create that situation. So there we go. Good reading. All right. So there we go. That's our 4 mini readings for our 4 elements of the zodiac. So thank you so much for watching. Again, leave a comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you next time. Visit my website if you're looking for personal tarot readings or mediumship sessions. So enjoy your day, and we'll see you next time.